Alam naman natin na nung naupo tayo, or rather for the past years, talagang deteriorating, if not already deteriorated, yung status of education in the ARMM. Because aside from the shortage of teachers, nandyan yung ating kakulangan sa classroom, textbooks, school furnitures, and all of these things are contributing to the low performance of our students in the NAT. Aside from the NAT, we have our unique assessment in the ARM. This is the regional assessment on math, science, and English and Arabic. And in all these assessments, it shows that we are really, we have not gone beyond the mastery level of the competencies.
Bago pa man po bilang Secretary ng DepEd ARMM si Atty. Jamar Culayan ay malala na ang kalagayan ng serbisyong pang-edukasyon sa ARMM. Ayon sa resulta ng National Achievement Test noong 2013, ang ARMM ang may pinakamababang mean percentage score na nasa 37.11%. Ang ARMM din ang isa sa mga mahihirap na rehiyon sa buong Pilipinas na may 46.9% poverty incidence. Kaya ganun na lamang ang pagnanais ng mga mamamayan ng rehiyon na mapagtapos ng pag-aaral ang kanilang mga anak. Sa kabila ng lahat ay nagsisikap ang kasalukuyang administrasyon na mairaos at mabigyan ng solusyon ang lahat ng problema sa serbisyong pang-edukasyon sa ARM. Ang DepEd ARM ay merong 9 divisions. Ang LDS 1 na merong 37 districts, ang LDS 2 na merong 35 districts, ang Marawi City, ang Maguindanao 1 na merong 29 districts, ang Maguindanao 2 na merong 20 districts, ang Basilan na merong 10 districts, Lamitan City Division na merong 5 districts, Sulu na merong 20 districts, at ang Tawi-Tawi na merong 18 districts. Ang kabuuang paaralan sa elementary level ng ARMM ay 2,210 at meron itong 602,488 enrollment rate. Sa secondary naman ay meron tayong 302 schools at meron itong 161,445,000 enrollment rate. Ayon sa DepEd ARM, meron 20,451 teachers sa elementary at meron itong 5,870 sa secondary.
8 po ang anak ko, 4 na babae at saka 4 na lalaki. Ako ay housekeeper, tapos yung asawa ko ay nasa OFW. Isa yung nagka-college, 2 yung nag-high school, 2 ang elementary.
Ilang taon na po yung asawa niyo sa
7 years. Tagal na po.
Kumusta po yung pagiging nanay at tatay sa mga anak, 8 anak ninyo? Ikaw lang mag-isa.
Mabuti rin at saka napakahirap.
Ano po yung mga nakikita nyo pwedeng maka-apekto sa pag-aaral ng mga bata?
Yung unang-una po ay yung minsan po yung sa Muslim ay rido, saka yung financial, saka yung mga bata. Minsan matitigas ang ulo, hindi po nag-aral pag walang pera, pag walang baon.
Anong gusto mong maging paglaki?
Gusto kong maging teacher.
Ilan kayo sa classroom niyo?
Yung grade 4 po kami, 42.
Ano yung mga problema ninyo sa classroom?
Mga upuan po.
Bakit? Anong problema sa mga upuan ninyo?
O yung iba po, mga sira.
Anong nangyayari sa mga upuan?
Minsan nakikishare.
Sa upuan ng katabi?
Opo. Minsan pinagtitiisan lang.
Yung mga sirang upuan?
Opo.
Nakaka-apekto sa amin is lack of books. Ito siya, umabot ito siya ng 60. Kaya kulang. At 80 pupils, hindi talaga siya kasya. Yung English ko, in 1 book, 3 pupils ang magamit. Ganun. Lack of books talaga. Sometimes, ang ginagawa ko na lang is kailangan nakasulat na kami lahat sa Manila paper para yung pag-ano na lang. Ang ginagawa ko, binibigyan ko sila halimbawa 15 minutes to write in their notebook, and then aside, pagkatapos nun, I'll explain after nila maisulat. Hindi kompleto yung chairs namin. So, kahit sira na, pinapagamit pa rin namin as long as may maupuan lang. Meron akong estudyante, nagdala na lang siya ng sarili niyang upuan para naman hindi siya nakaupo doon na parang teacher siya sa likod nakaupo sa teacher's table. Yung ibang chairs naman kasi, nagkaroon kami ng sa PTA na ayusin lahat ng tables, yung desk sa grade 2. May iba kasi doon nasusugatan kasi bakal yung nila yung upuan. May mga nakausli. So, ang iba, pinalitan nila ng kahoy. Lack of din kami sa chairs. Classrooms namin, ang gamit namin ngayon is yung bigay ng pamana. Isa para sa community, at saka isang building with 3 rooms. Okay naman yung room, malaki. Pero ang comment ko lang kasi is yung jealousy namin. Hindi tama ang haba para sa window. Yung doorknob, ang daling masira.
Pero when it comes sa math, hindi maintain yung mga grades, yung points niya, yung percentage nila may nag-increase minsan sa math, yung mga absenteeism kasi nila, minsan kasi sabi nila, kakulangan ng pera, kaya minsan nakakatulong sila sa mga magulang nila. Siguro baka kulang din yung suporta ng mga parents nila. School building namin, okay naman din, pero ang problema lang namin yung rehabilitation. Talagang nasisira din yung mga part ng mga school. Yung luma na ba? May yung mga kisame, dinadaanan ng mga ulan. Yun ang mga problema namin dito sa school namin. At saka kulang kami ng mga upuan. Kailangan namin ma-replace yung mga dating bigay ni Nakandaw. Yun ang gusto namin sana. Yung libro, maraming nakukuha ngayon, pero karamihan sa lower. Yung sa higher, hindi kompleto, katulad ng mga hikasi, sibika, mga kulang yan sa amin. Yung EPP, talagang yan ang problema namin sa EPP.
Ginagawa ng mga parents para matulungan ang ating school.
Pag tinatawag namin sila sa meeting, umaatin sila, kung may mga hinihingi namin tulong, sumasali sila. So, ito ang preschool namin ngayon. Dapat lang, mas maganda talaga yung room ng preschool, pero malamang available, kaya ito yung PTA.
Building.
Gawa sa tulong ng mga parents. Oo, lalo-lalo na sa preschool. Kasi katulad ngayon, programa natin ngayon, pag walang preschool, no grade 1. So, wala talaga tayong guro. So, ang ginagawa ng mga parents talagang volunteer, they design the papers na talagang agreement between the parents at sa akin bilang head, na they're going to give 100 pesos for the preschool teachers, volunteer teachers. Kasi mahirap din naman talaga magturo sa preschool na yung walang sahod.
How much po yung naiipon natin from their contribution po?
2005 kasi each session naman is 25 each sa preschool. So bawat isang bata na yun, nagbibigay sila ng 100.
Yun ang naging sweldo.
Yun ang sweldo ng preschool. Ang problema lang namin when it comes sa kasi yung ratio, sabi nila, kailangan daw pinakamaliit na ratio is 1:30. Kailangan mas marami talaga yung guro kasi sabi nila dapat iba yung guro sa librarian, iba yung guro sa science. Kung doon tayo ibabase natin ang ratio doon, talagang maliliit ang ratio. Kasi paano yung hindi naman talagang advisory living teachers masasali sa ratio. Yung namin dito sa Matanog Central, increasing, may maintain, pero we cannot avoid pag closing na mayroon din nag-drop. Kasi minsan dahil hindi rin natin maiwasan, lalo na sa Muslim area, yung mga rido-rido.
Kaya watak na college na 2 kataw, na high school na 2. Kaya elementary ron muna 3. Diyan na palay, ilaw. Di ikaw yaga na misang area mo. Pagkakuha ko ron na 40 sak da si ko namulan na pagkalibatan daw tumanit ka pagkalibatan natin pala agunin. Kaya pagkanit ko namulan na 10,500. Na si ko soldo na mula na di kini budgetan ko mga watak na mga eskwela. Ako gusto gimidi ko yak. Ag yung kota kenitang na 10 lagu 5,000.
Pero luto ka, baon ka.
Da.
Ato na yung recess, ano man eh. Kuman recess na pwede ka sa.
Why?
Kaso kapag study, ano man eh kuhan ko kapag study, ginagagawin.
Solar.
Uman mapitan at children to solar.
Why?
Pero ano ako class mo?
35.
35. Ano yung mga problema si ko eskwelahan ka? Kaya ilan ito.
Hindi na ko na ko lang ng sound to the
So mga padan, nito na yan naman ikapuan.
kwan. Please make it principal.
Di ganun di makasabay sa principal sound to the.
Hindi nga pwede sa amin yan. So, korang.
Tapos, so libro.
Korang.
Ito na yung mga libro doon.
Lawang ba, mga binasa.
So libro nyo na mga binasa. Ito na mga libro.
Math, abu, English.
Pero ti man ni libro niyo matatag siya.
May ito.
Ito na i-add na libro mo, so pag grade 6 ka.
Langon na, anay kadua ka lang. Doon kami po gusar ko rin ba?
Inor ka importante suka kilas.
Para ko makaswa.
Ako?
Anang makuasok pangarapan. Aguan ako makaubo. Pumalog sa akin.
First sa amin, libro. Lahat ng English, Filipino, Science, Mathematics, mayroon kami, kaya lang more on mga damage kasi 5 years na. Tapos, mga yung iba, basa na. Yung iba, sirang yung mga peaches. Kaya, nahihirapan kami kasi magsusulat muna bago magturo. Kulang pa rin kami ng mga chairs. 25 yung bangko ko, pero kulang pa rin yon. Yung iba, ginagamit nila walang armchair. Personal upuan. Hindi galing sa bahay. Galing kay principal.
Ano po yung pangarap mo?
Kulang kami ng 4 na buildings. At saka, dapat kasi yung mga hili clubs, dapat nakaseparate yan kasi may mga cooking camps. Tapos may mga activity dapat gawin na hindi kailangan gawin sa mismo sa classroom. So, yun ang aming pinakailangan.
This education can have this hindrance, like of the livelihood. Although they have no enough supply of food, enough supply of what they need, they're still going into school. So they are very interested to acquiring the education. I have home economics. There is no building. It is mixed with some classroom, grade 5 and grade 6. Another one is the kindergarten. That is the best, the foundation of learning of education. It's now walang paaralan. May classroom dyan lang sa madrasa. Kaya nga, yung kinder, yung grade 1 and grade 4, we used the building of the madrasa. 2 building with 4 classroom. Marcos type and Fidel Ramos building. The rest, we use the building of the madrasa. So, yes, we have our supply, but it is not sufficient to our pupil. And the rest of the books which is required are lacking. I have already given a supply of 15 noong 2011. 50 pieces of armchair. That's only. The rest is fabricated. Temporary. You are doing it with wood, It's ginawa ng wood. It's one just is good for 5 pupil, 4 pupil. That is people, mga parent. Pinagtulong-tulong ng gawa ng mga wood, wood. And this year, 2012, I have given 30 plastic chair from the DepEd. And 2010, I have also given a 10 plastic ideally. Another one is like of the computer. We need to have a computer because that is one way of having the good education. I am preparing to have the classroom for computer because I am eager to have that. Ma'am, this is for the preparation for the computer.
Okay po.
Very important to have the practices of technological education. You know already that I have only 7 teachers. I have no subject teacher. Or it really affects the learning because it is not complete to have this. Like in grade 6, there is no subject teacher. It's full on the grade 6 like Janisa Gandamaser and Alamina Gandamaser. They have no subject teacher. We have a subject teacher like Norhata. She only hold the other, but they arrested. Although I am no teacher, but still I am improving my performances and improving my area. Just after the to flee the good education in the future.
Ang common kasi to sa lahat ng region, sa lahat ng ating division yung problema na to, no? All applicants have been complaining about palakasan system. But what the main problem has been the recruitment process, and even those late passers, if you conduct an interview or a rigid interview, siguro mahihirapan tayo maka-hire, no? Just take the case of our ongoing interview of the applicants from Maguindanao. We have around 500 applicants, and based on the performance of these applicants during the teaching demonstration and panel interview, on our assessment, we will be strict. We can only hire about 40% of the applicants. And all of these applicants are already late pass. And we noticed that a good number of these applicants actually came from private schools. You know, they have been teaching, some have been teaching for 8 years, the others have been teaching for a year or 2 in private schools. And they are now applying with us because they are now competent, or they have put their trust on this department na wala na yung palakasan system na yun, and they have the better chance of being employed. Ang unang-una natin dyan sa recruitment process, halimbawa, hindi tayo nag-a-admit ng application, nag-a-accept ng application ng hindi late passers. This is one of our commitments to DepEd Central and under the Taman administration. It's his personal commitment to the national government. Sa tingin ko, we will be having a lesser problem on classroom shortages. At our remaining huge problem is the school furnitures. Kasi yung school furnitures na yan, kasabay yan ng school building. So, if the school building was constructed during Marcos era, natural, yung upuan nun wala na. Yung bagong upuan naman binibigay ng DepEd arm ngayon, DepEd Central ngayon, is for newly constructed classrooms. So yung shortage natin is nandun sa old buildings. May we had requested the World Bank to conduct the Public Expenditure Institutional Review. Ang isang component is for the group to conduct a survey on selected schools at random. So the first survey we had last year covered 161 schools, and the result was 30% of our teachers were 30% yung tardiness, 30% yung absenteeism ng teachers and students. Hindi naman pare-pareho. Halimbawa, ang problema natin sa Lanao is marami na tayong teachers, marami na tayong schools, pero bakit ganyan pa rin yung ating education? In Sulu, for example, ang problema namin doon is bakit for the past years hindi nag-improve yan kanilang NAT performance. In Tawi-Tawi, for example, ang problema natin doon is bakit bakit dumami yung school building in some areas tapos wala naman sa ibang areas. Tapos problema natin in Basilan, for example, yung continuing threat ng kidnapping, extortion.
So why ARMM? Well, given the promising situation that there are ongoing efforts to be able to really build on the governance system and also to improve the situation of ARMM, we thought that it's important to have checklists in it. Because there's a lot of opportunities in terms of the people, the culture, at the same time the environment surrounding ARMM. And the idea is to have checklists schools since for the longest time ARMM has been considered as one of the poorest areas. And at the same time, it has the lowest, according to the NAT score, it has the lowest performance. So this is a good opportunity to be able to really test Check My School at the same time, see its contribution in terms of empowering the people, and at the same time connecting citizens and government. Because this is the time wherein the government is really open and embracing the idea that we want change, we want reform, and then we want this kind of engagement to be able to really have concrete actions to improve the current situation that we are in. Check My School is in the business of promoting social accountability and transparency. That's why we made sure at the start of the project in 2011 that there is a partnership between the Department of Education, local governments, and of course the ANSA East Asia Pacific, wherein the Check My School is launched. So the idea is that we have a formalized agreement with all of these entities, the Department of Education, the local governments, for them to be able to really be accountable, at the same time open up their information to the citizens through Check My School.
Actually, Midsayap is known for its war zone area. Napaka-importante ang education doon sa Midsayap because as we all know, ang daming hindi nakapag-aral because of the peace and order situation. The Rangaban Elementary School has only three classroom buildings, and one for the grade 1 and 2, 2 for the grade 3 and 4, and 3 for the grade 5 and 6. So through the initiative of the Check My School, natulungan ang Rangaban Elementary School na mabigyan sila ng mga school facilities like computers, classroom buildings, and toilets, chairs, at mga teaching aids. Ang nakakaganda kasi ng Check My School with this kind of advocacy na nabibigyan natin ng opportunity na mag-usap yung local government unit ng Midsayap at saka ng DepEd officials, which noon hindi yan siya nangyayari because of the different principles na meron ang isa't isa. So medyo nagkakaroon ng conflict between the two agencies doon sa amin.
Citizens' participation is very important. Even if we are not actually checking every detail we want from a school, we notice already that the school that is most improved or more improved compared to the others in terms of physical appearance ng eskwelahan, halimbawa. Kita mo rin doon sa result ng assessment on NAT, RAMSE, and the performance of the teachers. A big factor is really the citizens' participation. Whenever the citizens or the stakeholders, the parents mismo ng mga students, the local government officials in the community where the school is located, kapag lahat-lahat sila nagsasabay-sabay na nagtatrabaho or rather nagmamatchat, mapipilitan yung aming mga teachers na maging maayos. We do not have the personnel, the manpower to check. When we cannot entirely rely on our principal because our school heads may be in cohorts with them. And it is in this that we really need the active participation of all the stakeholders. Kasi sila naman yung nakakaalam na hindi na pala si teacher A yung nasa eskwelahan, si Mr. B na. Yung readiness dapat ando doon, no? And on my part, and on behalf of my team, we are prepared, we are ready, we are willing, and we are even inviting complaints, any complaints regarding the department, so that we can ensure naman yung ating delivery ng ating services. And if we are going to close our ears and eyes to these problems, we cannot solve them. We cannot assume, no, from the region that this could be the problems in the different schools we have. So the best way really for us to know what these problems are is to hear from the stakeholders themselves.
We see a lot of opportunities in here, particularly because the government itself is really willing to be able to entertain this kind of initiatives, to be able to improve the education service delivered, at the same time entertain feedback from the citizens. So we really encourage everyone to be able to send their reports if they see any issues or concerns within their community. Because it's really an important, the Check My School, the value of Check My School lies more on the citizens and government being accountable to each other and being able to be transparent in the transaction. Check My School is a program which aims to improve the public education services through citizen feedback, access to information, and connecting different education stakeholders. So the idea is we have an online platform, the website, the social media, the mobile technology, and the email wherein people can send their reports about school information, at the same time send feedback about the school situation. We also have the offline wherein we connect different education stakeholders, parents, students, private companies, academic institutions, donors, and so on, to be able to work together to improve the education services in the community.
As a volunteers of this Check My School, we believe that no man is an island. We need one another and we need the help of each other. So ngayon, nagtutulungan yung DepEd at saka yung local government unit ng Misayan.
Okay, so mga watakan na para makapasyan sila na kayo bupanakwiran ko mga arira na kapwa kaya improve. Kakangiso kapakaswasay na mo na ngiti kapwa kapiap nung kapwa gini. Pagkaswaso mga watak ko managin.
Pangarap ko po na makatapos ng pag-aral yung mga anak ko para po matulungan nila ang mga parents nila, para maihawin kami ng kahirapan, mapag-aral nila yung mga kapatid nila, kuha sila ng trabaho, at saka yan ang maipamamana ko sa kanila.
Tumunakan na magwa kami sa Rebro, bangko, building para mga PISP. Ang kaugupi sa mga PIS. Sana maayos na po yung mga upuan, yung mga pinto. Gusto kong maiahon sila sa mahirap.